Jumping away for this three-miler, they get home safe with Thistle Cab's handicap hurdle and a lengthy run before they jump the first flight, which is parked across in the back straight. The first to lead is to Kingpin, showing up narrowly from Galia Restore on the outside in the yellow sleeves, and through along the inside, Histrionic is also well to the fore, with Belvedere Blast not too far behind in a set of orange silks without a bit deeper kintail, as they head right away from us now out towards the far side of the course. Park Annonciad is in green, right down along the inside, with Imperial Merlin not too far away, in company with Chasing Out the Blues, who's now in a maroon and white set of silks, that one subject to a colour alteration. I Am Max over to the inside in the light blue jacket with the darker blue sleeves, and then well back is Pounding Poet. Ace of Spades the favourite, also with many more in front than behind at this early juncture, with Billy Boy Blue up around the wide outside as well, with Icar Allen as they now finally arrive at the first flight of hurdles, and all across safely, although there was a pretty bad mistake made by Galia Restore, who rather twisted across the air there at the first flight of hurdles, was certainly less than fluent. Tightly grouped, they head now towards flight number 2. With up at the head of affairs to Kingpin, the grey, with on the outside Kintail. They will be the first couple, with through along the inside Histrionic also close up. Then Belvedere Blast and the recovering Galia Restore, with up towards the outside Billy Boy Blue, as they now come into the wings of flight number 3, the last over in the back, all landing safely. And at this early stage, there's no more than around about 5 or 6 lengths covering them all, as the 13 of them now make their progress on towards the end of the back straight for the first time, and the final 2 miles shortly will be upon them. Once again, a steady gallop here, and up front it is to Kingpin who sets it by 3/4 of a length over Histrionic along the rails. Kintail in the yellow jacket parked a little wider. Next in running is Belvedere Blast from Park Annonciad up the inside, and wider out on the track as they swing on in Billy Boy Blue. That one just tracking Kintail through. Galia Restore is with Billy Boy Blue at the moment, as is Imperial Merlin, who's in the black with the white stars. I Am Max is over towards the inside. Still well down the pack is Pounding Poet with Chasing Out the Blues. The McManus hoops out wider of Icar Allen, and just about the back marker, the favourite Ace of Spades, Harry Skelton, sitting chilly as they arrive at the middle flight in the home straight. Once again, Galia Restore's jumping just lacking fluency somewhat as they make their progress on towards the halfway stage and the flight which will, in a circuit's time, be their last. It is to Kingpin and Histrionic, the leading 2, as they cross that, all landing safely. Belvedere Blast is close up with Park Annonciad along the inside. Kintail acting as shadow to those 2, with working even wider out Billy Boy Blue, then Chasing Out the Blues parked midfield, with Galia Restore and Imperial Merlin the next 2. Icar Allen around the outside of Ace of Spades, I Am Max, and Pounding Poet briefly relegated to last position. So they're now through halfway in this get home safe with Thistle Cab's handicap hurdle, and making the left-handed journey out towards the far side of the track. And it is to Kingpin under Ben Jones, leading here by half a length or so to Histrionic under Harry Cobden with the run of the rails. They are 2 lengths ahead of in third Belvedere Blast, with ridden along going around the turn Kintail. Park Annonciad is over towards the inside, tracked through by I Am Max. Imperial Merlin is with those as they're now racing down the far side of the course, and they're on the approach to flight at number 7 of 12. Galia Restore just beginning to labour at the back end of the field. So reaching the 7th flight, and it was to Kingpin and Histrionic who took it as the leading pair. Galia Restore was pulled up just prior to jumping that as they make the approach to the next one going down the side. Looks as if Kintail now is also calling it a day, having lost his position, as they go on towards the next flight over in the back, and less than a mile to run from here. To Kingpin a good jump, so too Histrionic, and Billy Boy Blue now improving up into 3rd place around the outside of Belvedere Blast, with Icar Parallel also sneaking a little bit closer. Spot the white cap on the outside, and talking of white caps and sneaking closer, that's exactly what Ace of Spades is doing as well. The blue sleeves with the yellow stars on has made some rapid progress there as they now make the journey on towards the end of the back straight. Park Annonciad in the green is over towards the inside, being chased closely by Imperial Merlin, and then Pounding Poet, I Am Max, and Chasing Out the Blues, who is now ridden along at the back of what is still a tightly grouped party. So making the run down inside their final half a mile. They've got 3 more flights of hurdles left to jump, and it is still to Kingpin. They haven't gone very fast. To Kingpin and Histrionic, they've always lied up handily. They are 1 and 2 over 3 out, with Billy Boy Blue into third, just in front of Belvedere Blast. Look away to the left-hand side. Harry Skelton bringing Ace of Spades noticeably closer. Park Annonciad and Imperial Merlin are trying hard to box on. I Am Max from the rear as they head down towards the second last flight of hurdles and into the wings of it. Down the outside, coming there well, Ace of Spades, Billy Boy Blue. They've now got past to Kingpin and Histrionic, who's one pace. Belvedere Blast, Pounding Poet is trying hard to stay on, and further back to I Am Max, who is running on. It's Billy Boy Blue with a narrow lead at the final hurdle. Billy Boy Blue, Ace of Spades down the stand side, then Pounding Poet from Belvedere Blast, and I Am Max is running on strongly in behind them. Half a furlong to go. Ace of Spades towards the near side of Billy Boy Blue. Billy Boy Blue sticks his neck out and held on. Billy Boy Blue